Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a very short and instructive victorious game played by Efim Bogolyubov against Siegbert Tarrasch. The game was played in 1925 in Breslau. But before starting our game, let's first solve a chess puzzle. I want to warm up your brain and then we will go on with our main game. Please take a look at this position and try to find the winning line for white. This puzzle may seem a bit complex, but I'm sure that you can do it, guys. You can solve the puzzle and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. And now without further ado, let's get started with our game and see what happened on the board. Bogoljubov opened up with e4, against which Tarrasch chose the Alekhine defense. Knight f6 is on the board. e5, knight d5, knight f3, d6, d4, and a very rare continuation by Tarrasch, bishop f5. Instead, usually black is either capturing on e5 or is playing bishop g4 or g6, but in our game we have bishop f5, bishop d3 and bishop g6, after which black is facing serious problems. At least it was better to go for the exchange of light squared bishops and then capture on e5, but in our game we have bishop g6. Now comes c4, knight b6, and after damaging black's pawn structure on the king side and doubling the pawns on the g file, Bogoljubov sacrificed his pawn and played e6. This is a destructive move with which white is blowing into pieces black's king side. Honestly guys, I just can't understand how could such a strong player, how could Siegbert Tarrasch play opening so badly. And now just take a look at the position. Black's position looks miserable, right? Now the whole idea of sacrificing a pawn is to emphasize the vulnerability of this g6 square. If king d7, then knight g5. There are so many problems in black's camp that black can't save this position. Or after e6, actually the best move is queen c8, but even in this case black can't save the game. It's important to switch into the defenseless queen as soon as possible, but honestly I don't like how black king is placed. Let's go back, but in our game after e6 we have f6 and there it goes, queen d3 is on the board with a direct mating threat. Queen c8, black is allowing white to capture on g6, otherwise if we move like f5, then after knight g5 this knight will demoralize black's king side, and it's not quite clear how can black fight back. That's why in our game we have queen c8 and there it goes, queen takes g6 is on the board, king d8, queen f7, knight takes c4, knight d2. In here we have the exchange of knights on d2. White also managed to get rid of the only active black piece, g5. This time we have d5. White is first strengthening the pawn on e6, c5. All the time black is looking for ways to free his position, but there is no way out, you know. Bishop c3, at any moment already white can even go for bishop takes f6, g4, and knight h4. Just a perfect square for the knight. Where is this knight eyeballing, guys? On g6 square maybe. Black captured on h4, but in return lost the bishop on f8. King c7, queen takes e7 check, king b6, queen takes d6 check, king b5. I just can't understand why didn't Tarrasch resign. a4 check, king c4, queen f4 check. This is a humiliation, guys. King takes d5 and an epic move which I really like, castling queenside. How do you like this epic castling? You're castling queenside and you're announcing a check. Some sources claim that in here Tarrasch resigned, others that Tarrasch even got checkmated. I don't know for sure how the game ended, but one thing that I want to see once again is this castling. Castling and the check. This is what I love to see, guys. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that this game was instructive for you. You learned right how to handle typical positions. When your opponent plays Alekhine defense badly, can face serious problems just from the opening, and I hope that from time to time you can use this weapon against players who do not know how to play Alekhine defense correctly. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video.